Hey guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, I've decided I'm going to film with a different background. Now, what you guys are seeing is my tray, my shelves, sorry. So this is where I put all of the stuff. After I've measured it, I put it on these shelves, and then where the camera is right now is usually where I film everything, next to a nice big window next to me over here. Now I know that a lot of you, I'm kind of teasing you, and a lot of you are going to be like, Nick, do a tour, show us how you film. I don't really do that, but today I just wanted a different background. So also there's some cupcakes up there, and those are past cupcake videos. So some of those I decide I want to keep them because they're too pretty to throw out. That answers some of the questions I get. Now, actually, before we get stuck into the video, let's do a Q&A. Do you guys want to do a Q&A? I haven't done one in a while. Let's do a Q&A and ask me any questions you want. Leave your questions in the comments down below, and I'll do a Q&A next week. Moving on. Today is a special episode. Why is it a special episode? Because it is yet another, what's the word? Paying tribute to my favorite queen, Beyonce. Now, for those of you who are new, I'm obsessed with Beyonce, but not in a creepy way. So I wanted to do another Beyonce song inspired cupcake. This one is inspired by FREAKUM Dress. Go and listen to it, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. Listen to the song. It's a little bit of an old song, but I love it. But I thought, what kind of a dress can I model this cupcake off? How about the yellow dress that she wears in her latest album, the song called Hold Up. And this is basically a super frilly yellow honey, because she's Queen Bee, cupcake. Now that's enough rambling. Leave your comments down below asking your questions for the Q&A. Let's get stuck into it. These are the ingredients you need to make these FREAKUM Dress cupcakes. Okay guys, so start off by preheating your oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. The ingredients you're going to need are some flour, milk, vanilla extract, sugar, honey, yellow food dye, eggs, softened butter, oil, and bicarb soda. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with the latest episodes. Start off by popping your flour, sugar, and baking powder into a mixing bowl. Now you can sift these ingredients together if you like. You're going to add your softened butter once they're mixed, and mix that until it reaches a crumbly sand-like texture. Next, add your milk to a large jug, along with your eggs, oil, vanilla extract, yogurt, honey, and you want to whisk those up. Now, lots of you guys have been asking, what is this thing called that I'm using to mix? It's called a magic whisk. You can grab them at your local kitchen supply store, or you can grab them on Amazon. We're going to pop our wet into our dry ingredients. Then you can add your yellow food dye, mix that in. Now, of course, you definitely need to scrape this down because you can see the bottom of that is not actually mixed in properly. Line your cupcake tin with cupcake liners and fill them up about 3/4 of the way. You're going to pop these into the oven for about 30 minutes, and then you're going to transfer them to a cooling rack. We're going to pop some honey and yellow food dye in our buttercream frosting. A recipe for that can be found on my website. I'm using a Wilton 1M tip to frost my frosting on top of some baking paper, because we're going to pop these into the freezer once we're finished frosting them, and I'll show you in a sec why. But when you frost these, do like a little zigzag motion to get even frillier with your frosting. Now, once these are completely frozen, we're going to spray them with some gold mist. I didn't show it at the start of the video, but it's going to be in the written recipe. Let that dry before you core your cupcakes. Fill them with some honey. Dab some frosting on top before you put that beautiful golden yellow frosting on top. And guys, that is pretty much it. Okay guys, so those were my FREAKUM Dress cupcakes. Go and listen to the song. I love the song. Listen to Hold Up. Listen to all of her music. Actually, you know what? When you let me know what your question is for the Q&A, let me know what your favorite Beyonce song is as well. and I'll know that you got to the end of the episode and that you're a mega fan. Okay, also, a lot of you have been asking, when are the calendars arriving? Calendars, there's a bit of delay in printing. They've been printed, they arrived at my office, they've been sent. They were sent last week, so they should be arriving soon. So that answers that question. You're going to find the recipe for these FREAKUM dress cupcakes on my website, thescranline.com. Link is below in the description box. Now, if you like watching this video, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I've got 2 videos over there for you guys to watch, so click on those for more deliciousness. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.